The public often cannot quite judge what is important, what isn't in specialized fields such as science, and for this purpose, having such awards, medals, prizes are truly important for the public. We need to communicate to the public that although diseases such as cancer are a major threat to our lives, so are diseases of the brain which impact us just as severely, if not more. The general problem is that not only for Alzheimer's disease, but for most disorders of the brain, even for something that is conceptually relatively straightforward, such as stroke, we actually do not know why patients suffer. We don't know what is happening in the brain. Thus, it is essential to understand the fundamental processes that enable the brain to work properly before we can move ahead and understand why it doesn't work, for example, in Alzheimer's disease, and how we can potentially help people with the disease to stop the progression. I think the field, after many years of stagnation, is moving forward now in a way that I'm very optimistic about, especially for Alzheimer's disease. I went into science when I was a medical student because I realized that we need to understand first and foremost what is happening in the brain in a normal person and how that becomes abnormal in a particular disease, such as Alzheimer's disease, before we can develop therapies, before we can actually move forward. When I realized that in medical school, I decided to learn more about the underlying science, and that's why I became a scientist in the end.